name is Alex Aranari. I'm a teacher and pianist based in London. I have an enormous passion for teaching, playing piano, and Beethoven. It therefore made perfect sense for me to devise this lecture recital on the first movement of Beethoven's Sonata Pathétique. The sonata was originally named Grand Sonata Pathétique. Although today we just refer to it as the Pathétique and Grand is often omitted, I think it's important to note what this meant. Grand meant that it was a work of stature and significance and gravitas, a standalone work in itself. And of course, Pathétique has a different meaning today, so pathetic, to that of the late 18th century. Pathétique, coming from the Greek pathos, meant that this was a work that held deep emotional suffering, a sort of yearning, longing and pining. In fact, this idea, these themes, are what we later use to help define Romanticism, whether this is in music, art or literature. Sonatas are integral to Beethoven's compositional output. They can be traced through his complete musical life, from a young man until his final sonata, piano sonata that is, Opus 111, composed just 5 years before his death. We see him push boundaries constantly through this time. However, we can see how he grows as a musician. In his early sonatas, he's that of a young man, somebody with verve, energy, ambition and drive. However, as the sonatas progress, we see someone explore spirituality and someone introspective. His final piano sonatas completely distort the form. He is extreme and pushing musical boundaries. Sonata form, in its most distilled state, is the setting of two tonal levels. In fact, if we look back into the Baroque and the Scarlatti sonatas, we see this tonic-dominant consistent relationship. Now, these two tonal levels helps to instantly create contrast. And of course, we know sonata form becomes more complicated than just tonic-dominant tonic, but it is something that lends itself so well to Beethoven's writing, this drama and contrast. Together, we will explore not only the essential analysis, but we will explore context outside. So, for example, what is going on in Beethoven's life at this time and where is he in his compositional output? We'll also look at the piano he used, because this is important to help understand what is meant by musically extreme. For example, in this sonata, he sat at the extreme ends of the keyboard range. And yes, it could be argued he's using the piano and the extremity of the piano, but actually I think rather it's a nod to piano makers to push things further. We see it in fact in letters of him constantly requiring for piano makers to make them bigger and louder, and that's both in size and in keyboard size. He's pushing things all the time. I will help you to understand any questions you may have or any hard to understand concepts. I really look forward to meeting you all soon.